In a previous video on demand, the presenter led you through a thought experiment concerning a consumer purchasing beef to illustrate the law of demand. In this video, we will look at the way economists find the demand curve. The general process used by economists to study demand uses indifference curves and budget constraints to create a demand curve. Let's use an example to show this. Joe likes watching movies in a theater and on DVD. The price of a movie ticket is $10 and the price of a DVD is $15, assuming that he buys a DVD instead of renting it. Joe's income is $120 per week and spends all of it on DVDs and movie tickets. What is Joe's demand for DVDs? To find Joe's demand for DVDs, we will need to revisit the budget constraint. As you may remember, the amount of movie tickets Joe can buy is found by dividing his income, $120, by the price of a ticket, which is $10. This means that he can purchase a maximum of 12 tickets. As you may also remember, the maximum amount of DVDs that Joe can buy is found by dividing his income, $120, by $15 per DVD. The maximum number of DVDs Joe is able to buy is 8. Drawing a line between the 12 and the 8 gives us the budget constraint line. Next, let's add an indifference curve to the graph. Notice that the indifference curve, U1, touches the budget constraint line. Let's assume that the utility curve, U1, touches the budget constraint at 3 DVDs. Next, we'll increase the price of DVDs to see what happens. If the price of DVDs increases to $10, the maximum amount of DVDs Joe can purchase is 12. Notice the new budget constraint does touch the indifference curve U1 but crosses it. This means that Joe has moved on to a new indifference curve U2. The new budget constraint touches the indifference U2 at 9 DVDs. Let's see what happens when the price of DVDs decreases to $8. If the price of DVDs decreases to $8, the new maximum price of DVDs that Joe can purchase is $15. Notice that the new budget constraint does touch the indifference curve but crosses it. This means Joe has moved on to a new indifference curve from U2 to another indifference curve. The new budget constraint touches the indifference curve U3 at 11 DVDs. If the points where the indifference curve touches their respective budget constraints are connected together, a downward sloping line appears. Let's take a moment to graph the prices and the corresponding quantities. When the price of a DVD was $15, the quantity was 3. When the price of the DVD was $10, the quantity was 6. When the price of the DVD was $8, the quantity was 11. Connecting the dots together shows the characteristics of a demand curve. The quantity demanded increases as the price decreases.